Hey there guys, and welcome to a brand new series. We've finally started out. We have started our road to glory. As you can see on the screen now, we're just starting it. Yeah, this isn't live. It is pre-recorded. I feel like if I did do this live, then the video would be a lot longer than it is, because I won't be able to cut out parts. And it just feel like it would take a lot longer if I was speaking through everything while I've done it. And like, as we start with, we've got two packs for going on to Ultimate Team, and as you can see, we've got some bronze players. Got some bronze pack, loads of bronze players. I believe these were untradeable bronze players anyway. But I didn't want to get rid of them. Obviously, got to keep every single one of them because these will come in handy maybe for squad builder challenges, things like that. As we'll see later on, actually in the video, we do use some of these for squad builder challenges, just to try and get like more players. So this pack, loan pack, and we do get. Actually, I believe that's Castro we got. Yeah, we did get Castro on loan, which isn't bad, because in here is an 82 and 82 rated player. We did get the 82, so I guess not all bad. I'm not really feeling going to a Bundesliga team, but for the start of the gamers, when we're a bit low on coins and not really got many contracts, things like that, we're going to want to use as many players as we can to cut down costs of buying contracts and to save coins for better players. That sort of thing. So we got them two packs. Obviously, because it's a new account, we didn't actually get like loads of packs, like for going back to Ultimate Team because it's a new account, just because of that. So like, as in like next year, we'll have a lot more packs to start off with, so it'll be a little bit easier to start things off with. But here we go, guys. Yeah, we're just into the squad now, just having a little play around with it, getting players into positions, like have a little look at the formation that I think I want to play. Like, I've been using this formation, the 4-2-3-1, on my main account that I use off camera, off YouTube, just for my own personal use. And I've been liking it. I've been doing a lot better with this formation than I have been doing with like other formations. Like I did start with the 4-3-2-1. But I don't know. It just didn't seem to have the same effects it did in the last FIFA as to this one. So that's why I've decided to go for a change there and try playing through the middle, as I did sort of like them formations on the last FIFA as well. They seem to work well with me. So hopefully they work well with me again. I have been doing alright for the main accounts. Hopefully that'll follow over onto our road to glory for the channel. I've been trying to get used to the game a little bit by also been playing off camera and also been doing the creamer stuff. Been trying to get used to it. It's been finding it a little bit tricky. I personally think it's quite a bit different to last year's FIFA. I do think there's quite a few bugs with it. I also have a real thing with a problem with tackling, with defending on this one. I mean, I've actually only lost 5 games on my main account. I mean, I'm up to Division, I believe 6 now on that one. That and everything. So yeah, not bad. Out of like 30 games, I only lost 5. Not a bad thing. So hopefully we can transform that onto this one. As you can see, we've like messed around the squad thing, and we've completed a few manager tasks by doing that. So I'm just going to claim them rewards. And these are going to be very vital for the beginning of our road to glory. Picking up these. I mean, obviously the stadium's not going to be that important, but like the free coins you get for doing little tasks at the start of the game, they become very useful. We get 100 coins here. Just for changing the formation of a squad here, we got, I believe that's, yeah, a chemistry like style. So we'll keep that. We probably won't use that straight away. Actually put it on a player that we're going to be using for a while, because I don't really want to waste them. Don't really feel like I want to waste like cards that often. Get some contracts that can become very useful at this early stage of the game, because I don't think they're actually too expensive at the moment in the game. I think you can pick gold ones up for 200 coins. So it shouldn't really be a big problem, but I don't really want to be wasting money buying contracts. I kind of want to be getting the coins to build up the players to get in the better squads as quickly as possible as we can, because that's going to be nice and like useful for us, obviously, going forward. So just having a little look through here, like the other manager tasks we've got. We've also got one that says also we get a prize for changing the name of our team, and I actually wanted to leave that down to you guys. That's why I didn't actually do that one. I wanted you guys to leave suggestions in the comments below of this video, like name suggestions for what you want our team to be called. Could be anything you like, just leave it down below, and I'll probably pick one after. I'll probably give this video like a week or something to try and see how many views it can get. And yeah, then I'm going to pick like one of the suggestions down below, and I'll use that as our team name, because I thought, why not? Why not get you guys to pick the name? Because I'm not very good at coming up with names, so yeah, see if you guys can come up with any good ones, pretty much. So yeah, we're going to the squad builder challenges. We did that one. All you have to do is put a bronze goalkeeper in in goal, which is pretty simple. The second one, it was just 3 players. I believe again 3 bronze players just in the squad to get 12 chemistry. I believe you can just put any players in there that should pick up the 12 chemistry. That should all get like just a base chem of 4 chemistry each, so they don't actually have to link to each other. That should all be fine. So yeah, we just put in our players now that we don't want to use, that we're not going to be using. So I've got the like South Korea and things like that. We actually only had 2 centre midfielders in the actual team, so I just put them in the right positions, and that easily got us the 12 chemistry, and we get a nice bronze pack for that, like a little reward pack. Now I did actually go back out of this, as you can see, just to open them 2 packs. Basically, because just in case they gave us a few players that we could use in that final squad builder that we did. I'm not sure if we actually used any of the players out of here, but again in this one, obviously the player, I mean, it's going to be no use to us platforms for squad builders. And we got a nice little manager in there from Serie A, so I don't know if he might sell his a bronze manager though, so I'm not really sure like how much he probably would go for at this early stage. But and Serie A is not the most like popular league as it were, as it is, so yeah, not really sure on that. But we get a nice pack here. Although our like rare bronze card was actually a healing card, and healing cards at the moment go for a little bit, because like I've been finding it myself. I don't know if you guys have as well, but I've been getting a few injuries a lot more often on this FIFA, on Ultimate Team especially, than the last Ultimate Team. Like last Ultimate Team, I never used to get injuries, barely. Like I couldn't even tell you how often they come. That's like I really never really got them. But this time I've had about, like I've played about 30 games. I must have had about like 5 injuries as well. That's like 1 every 6 games. It's ridiculous. Dude, that's like compared to the last FIFA, it's like so often. So like healing cards are actually selling for a little bit right now. Probably because the game's not even a week old yet, so that's obviously why. So they'll probably go down. So even the bronze ones are selling for a little bit. Not really sure exactly how much. They might just be 200 coins. Not entirely sure. But there we go. We go on to this one to complete our next squad builder challenge to complete the whole set. As we just put our players in now, as you will see. Also, guys, I'm interested, like people, if you've started your Ultimate Teams, I would like how are you guys getting on? Just let me know, like maybe tell me your teams that you've got at the moment that you've managed to build up already. Be quite interested to know what types of teams people have already at this like early stage of the game. So yeah, so I just put a few players in. Had to like, I noticed I put this cam in, but I did actually have to change a couple of players around because the 4 players themselves didn't actually get up to the minimum chemistry. I was one short from having them all, but you did only have to have 3 nationalities. I originally thought it was 4. That's why I went for 4 different nationalities. So then we end up, I think we do put this English guy in there. I was a bit wary about putting him or not. Did kind of want to keep him, but I did decide to put him in the end because he does link with, I believe, the left midfielder. Yes, he does, which gives us enough chemistry. And when we do go through it, there we go. We get another bronze player pack, and these bronze players will come very in handy. And we also got another pack because we did complete the whole set. So yeah, there we go. We've got a 2 players pack, and like I've heard and I've seen from other videos, some people have been getting like decent rewards from 2 player packs. So you know, I was thinking maybe, you never know, if luck was with us, we might be able to get a decent player in our 2 player pack. But first we open the bronze players pack and we get this guy, Nemov. Never heard of him before in my life. Most of you guys probably hadn't either, but we've got a few English players in there which could come in handy as well. And then a few ones at the end there, which we're not really going to be too bothered about. So into this 2 player pack, hoping for a decent player, to maybe a decent goal player. However, that didn't quite come. And although he's not actually bad rated there, 79, Oliveira, but he is in the Portuguese league, and 79 rated. And our rare card in that 2 player pack was a silver, rare silver. It's like, what are the chances? That is not what we wanted. A rare gold would have been brilliant, but unfortunately we didn't get that. So I just went back into this, have a little look at the more like squad builder challenges that we did have the chance of like doing. So I was looking at these like the old grades ones, and so you can actually trade in, like if you have like, so obviously a squad of 11 has to be all bronze players. A squad of 11 bronze players, you have to get 40 chemistry, so you need like a link in there or 2 to actually get it. You can't just shove in like, I don't know, like say 11 goalkeepers, that wouldn't work. And you can upgrade them. Originally I didn't actually read it properly, and I thought it meant that you got a pack and it was like 11 silver players. That's not the case. It is a 2-player pack, but silver players. So eventually, if you did this enough, you would get enough silver players from the upgrading from trading in your bronze players to get silver packs, and that alone would then maybe you get enough silver players from the silver packs. You might be able to then do the silver upgrade to then get a gold pack. But the gold pack is when you change your silver players up. I believe it's like a common gold pack or something. You get 3 common gold players in or something, and you then have to trade up your common gold players to get you get like a 2 rare players pack. So 2 players, both rare, in that pack. And you never know, if 2 players in there both being rare, you might get lucky, you might get someone good, but that would take a lot of bronze players and good high chance, like good luck of getting the right players in the silver packs to be able to do that straight away. So you might have to do a lot of these bronze upgrade scores first. So that's why like players on this one are worth so much more to you than obviously last FIFA. It's like before, these bronze players would be absolutely worth nothing, be absolutely pointless having them because I'd never use them. But now, because of the squad builders, they have some worth to them. Like you never know, like some player you might think is worthless to you. You like before you discard them, like I'd recommend looking them up, seeing if they're actually going for a bit, because you never know, there might be a squad builder challenge going on at the moment. Like for I don't know, like we see we've got this Japanese guy right midfield on the right wing there. There could be a squad builder challenge going on, and you might need like 4 Japanese players or something. I don't know. So he might actually, instead of being worth discard value, he might actually be worth maybe 300, 400 coins maybe that week or something like that, just because of the squad builder challenges. So it kind of adds value to players every now and then. Obviously some players will probably never be worth stuff still, but some players that may go up in like price depending on what squad builder challenges are in place at that time. So we do complete that bronze upgrade pack. So we do go back to the store and open our silver 2-player silver pack. And originally also I thought it was going to be a whole team of 11 silver players. I thought that's what you traded and got, but we didn't. But we did get a Spanish right midfielder. So if we do decide to maybe start off and head down the Liga route or something, being him Spanish, and I believe, I don't actually know for certain, but it could actually be a Liga player. That could come in handy for us, even though we're not actually playing with right midfielders, but I'm sure we could fit him in somewhere. Like I'm not too worried about playing on a little bit less chemistry for the start of FIFA, compared to like the begin from as we move on. Because as we move on, we will get that chemistry up and up and up. And as you can see here, just went back to the squad, had a little look, made a few changes. Also when doing the squad builder changes, I also made sure, like from like the starter pack, as you can see, everyone's got 45 contracts. I wanted to make sure I kept all them players with the 45 contracts on, or as many of them as I could, and to get rid of all the players that only had 7 on, because you know we're having 45 contracts on. It's going to be ages till we have to offer them or put a new contract on them. And at the start of FIFA, I don't like to go online. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, might be other people as well. Like I don't like to go straight online in Division 10, anything like that, with a bronze player squad like this and with only 51 chemistry, because I just feel like the chances are most people are going to have a few players in there that are decent, and really bronze players are pretty useless, if I'm being honest. So the chances of like me actually being able to do well and win those games is a little bit lower than if I like saved up and got like just a basic gold team at the start off. So I would actually, before like would go online, be playing like do like a single player season, things like that, just to basically get more coins and try and get like a first gold squad together. So if you've got any gold squads, any cheap squads that you've been using yourselves that you might think, oh, I might like to try out, might like to use it straight away, with only like limited amount of coins, maybe as long as the score's not worth more than about, if it's worth about 5 to 10k, that'd be great. Just let me know, put it in the comments, and you know, give me your suggestions, and I might, you know, take a look at one of the teams and actually use it. You never know. And if I do, then I will like let you know and shout out who made that comment and that for the team who gave that good suggestion for me. But I do have an idea of a team that I'm going to use anyway for the start of it, like I did use on my main account I've already used. So now we actually went into the catalogue, and as we're only level 5, as it's a new account for, basically this is purely for the YouTube channel, a new account, we don't actually have that much stuff we can actually unlock, but these reward boosts are going to be key to the start of FIFA to us getting those coins. Obviously, like on my main account, I'm like ridiculously high level. Like I can get the 1,000 coin boost. You guys probably can as well. You want to go down and unlock them first, because you don't, at the start of FIFA, you want to be getting as many coins as you can. So do the 1,000 boosts first, so you get them first from playing, and unlock all of them 1,000 ones first, and then unlock the 200 ones, and they do stack. So you can just go and redeem all those coin boosts all at the same time, and they will just stack, keep stacking onto each other until you obviously officially run out of them. Also, we picked up a 99 contract in there as well, so I'd redeem all of those. They sell for a few coins as well at the moment, and obviously just might as well pick up all the loan players you can, because obviously they're free and they can be very useful for you when needing like a change players for fitness at the early stages of FIFA, and because some of them are like obviously a lot better than the players you got, so they're coming out and being loan players. Like you can obviously save contracts for the other players as well by using them and just basically getting rid of them. But I also think you should keep them as well when they contracts run out. Don't discard them, keep them, because I believe you can use them for squad builder challenges. I don't know that for definite, but I think you can. So I'll keep them. So then you can also use them for that, because I believe you can, even though I have no contracts on. But I haven't actually tried it myself yet, but I have put them into teams and tried to create teams with them in. But didn't actually like submit it, but I think you probably can. So that's why I've held on to all my loan players, even though they've run out of contracts. But yeah, as you just saw on screen, I've just changed like the formation so we can get all the players in the right positions to complete another manager task. Now, of them players on the screen, like obviously there are a few other players that I might have liked, like Jonas up front would have been a good pick, but I picked the defender just solely because he had 15 games on him, and I thought the 15 games on him would be much more useful to us than like 7 games, 6 games, whatever it was with Jonas. Like just 15 games, it's just another player there with 15 games on him that we can use for fitness and transfer arena, things like that. And also we picked up like a couple of strikers from the catalogue anyway, so they come in handy with their games they have on them as well. So that's kind of what we've done for the first video. Next video we're going to try and carry on and like complete the rest of the manager tasks to get that free pack and hopefully get a few more decent players. We're also going to start and obviously playing the single player season, just to start with, to get those few coins, to build up the coin bank first, to then build that first team, to then start playing online, and you know, gradually earning more and more coins. And also you want to create a fitness team, like another team. Like I like to have 2 teams and then swap them pretty much every game, just for fitness really, rather than having one really good team and having like really pretty average players on the bench to replace them and come in with them. I think it's better to have 2 pretty good teams and just work up and build on each team as it goes. So with that being said, guys, that's it for the first episode of Road to Glory. Hope you enjoyed it. I may do some in the future live commentary, I'm not sure. Let me know if you'd like that and I'll see what I can do about that. But for the beginning, we're just gonna, it'll probably be post commentary, just because it's a little bit easier to fit everything in and talk about stuff that's going on as well. So I hope you enjoyed that first episode, guys. And I know I've been looking over to the right a little bit. That's because our camera's up there and my actually on screen is over to the right a little bit. So that's why I've been looking over there to actually see where I am in the camera. But that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed this first episode of Glory. If you want to carry on and see how we do, how we make our coins, and just how we basically build and build and build to get the best team possible, and eventually get to that Division 1 and maybe even win the title, which would be fantastic, then subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.